Um, hello, hello. Gotta make sure at least the settings work properly. Anyway, so this will be the last quest regarding the role quest. After this will be the raids. Anyway. Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fantast Support School. As you're all jumping in or beginning, I am sure a bit early, and for once I actually have nothing to do, so yay. Easy and sound like healers. I dare say they receive infernals, just see through wounds while I serve the area, bring strikers escape. Once I complete my patrol, I'll head to the village to gather units. So in a sense, what we need to do is just keeping up the healers. I feel reborn. Hold on. You're Art. I can't believe it. You're the one who inspired me to join Resistance in the first place. Now you come to save my life in the hour of need. I'll never forget this. Thank you. I saw them shake right before my eyes. Those were monsters I killed, but innocent men. That having done, there are others to protect, and I thanks to you, I will continue to just do that. Once I've made my way back, I'll do a full count of families. They'll understand. It's actually been a while since I've done this. Oh, it's you! Retreating to the wounds of the soldier, you have my plans and theirs, but no doubt it seems they're indeed successful slaying the beasts. If my search is an indication, we must remain vigilant. I spoke to several people who witnessed moments of transformation, though an ordeal has understandably left them rather shaken. I hear you've been through the ordeals yourself, Artie. As for me, I've kept my busy with this and that. Well, I'm getting the hang of this wheelchair, obviously. There's limitations, but it gets me where I need to go. I've been working with this newer arrangement as well, which is what brought me here. But no sooner had I arrived than those locals turned. Yeah, I heard what happened. What happened with this. So this will be the last one. This one, I think this one is much more, actually much more faster. Yeah, this one is actually faster. Because from what the image looked like, it is revolving around Arngold. What's that lady's name again? Perhaps Lisa about how spark the turning point for Garabanium. Its bird is a moment of dialogue and accumulates with it, but still there are so many problems to address and countless souls struggling to build new lives for themselves. Okay. But I thought you despise the spells. You changed your tune. Make no mistake, I haven't forgiven them, but I don't have that in me. And I doubt I ever will, but the memory of the day in the palace of Cordola, that's her name, asking to be locked up again after saving us all, it stayed with me. Okay, so this is about Arvold and Bartola, as well as the Bowl of Alamigo. And that's why I promised Silver Griffins to see no one is necessary. It's because I support and that's what brought me here today. I've been acting as the mediator. The families of the skulls continue to refuse our help. Okay. I think I see where this is leading. They're the ones who turn, yes? Oh. Comes with no surprise, their kin tormented and murdered fellow Alamigan. Anyone with conscience should feel shame and guilt. For some, it might be too much to bear. Okay, so skulls that are turning. They are a problem back in Stormblood. It's about one of the men who turned. I saw his memories. With the echo, I'll pretend I understand. I'll not pretend I understand it, but tell us what you learned. And this is when we also, at the same time, it's also Alamigo, where there were two people other than us that has the echo. Arnvold being one of them. I think we can actually skip that entire process. Every day his son listening to jeering the insults. He came of age, he joined the skulls and helped to make it easier for his father. He never dared to question his orders or how deprived. He died in the revolution, but not before killing his own countrymen. His father wept for the betrayer and murderer, but for the man who he could have been. He blamed it all himself, right until the change took him. Yeah. So it's the families of the skulls that are turning. Because the skulls, they worked with, at the time, Garmold. If they carry on like that, they'll turn to the beast. We gotta help them before it's too late. I live ahead of me. We seal the griffins will give. Are all to see no more beasts or blasphemies ravage Garabani again. So Commander Albin, do we have your approval to continue our work? Of course, there's no enemy more formidable than despair, and I'd be a fool to refuse your help. Not even a single one of our people has succumbed to this transformation is proof of our failure to protect them. Very good. For now, let's return to the city. Until then, my Ragnar watch will keep over you. We were hoping you stopped by. I'm sure to come in up in a month. There. And there she is. I don't understand. I said I don't need a keyboard, but did they believe? Listen to them. Did they bollocks? And there's another Endwalker. Yep. You don't need the echo to see the weight she's carrying. Okay, so she's still guilty about the whole thing. Even though I'm like reading it very soon, I remember most of Stormblood and what Forerunner did. And again, representing July, but as for her, if you got complaints, take up the commander. No, it's fine. Truth be told, ever since the day of the Roselles, I've been thinking, well, you don't want to say it, and I don't want to hear it. To that matter, these celebrities have been working support the relatives of her. But one family has gone missing: a mother and her parents, who live together in the same roof. Oh no. But please do what must please do what must before anyone else starts. I'll head west to Hades. I'm here staying better. Yes. That's a letter. Okay. Unguild Ethereal's carrying this. I'm actually going to deliver these to the next king and arrange for a funeral, or as close to one as possible under circumstances. No change in the class, we always carry it and the scars, but no matter who we are or what we did, we're all Megans then and now. The Empire was our enemy then, and now it's despair. Good words and deeds will serve us in this fight. Weapons even an old man like me can yet wield. person we're trying to help. Like many others, we were looking to talk at first, but after we gained his trust, we were able to help him find what he's taken to do. Yep. Oh, come on. Rizzola saved the girl's life. I know, but she's. Very much more thought on this. I'm actually trying to remember. Yeah, okay. I remember now. When I was doing the healer role and in Shadowbringers, it wasn't like this. All I had to do was keep a dwarf alive. That was it. Say I don't need your help. I'm a healer, let me do my job. God, you're like a dog with a bone. Go on, make it quick. A coral can't change its spots, and there is no washing the blood off my hands, nor would I, even if I could. Taking out Darling Steel was the first choice, but not the last. Like, first kill the hardest every choice, after came easier and easier until I stopped counting, stopped caring. Your own men bravely more than you thought yourself. Me too. I won't let it take you. Man in this village as hours pass. I'm the one who killed his brother. everything is called fault for the sacrifice made, the things we did, in the end, it was all for nothing. Sometimes I look back on the road I walked, the bitterness I can still taste, and I wonder if I had grown up in another time, another place, would I have done the same to different people? Was it always in me to be me? All I know, everyone is could have been better off had I never been born. But I was. And I driving through the others in the hell am I making? Others are childhood friends of mine, the older one enlisted with me, but the younger. He never have it as a soldier. He was too kind, too good. Asenfeld died at spectacular imperatus, but his brother is still out there somewhere. I hope he found the life he deserves. I met a former skull called Harrow. I know a young man who survived the fall of spectacular imperatus. Did he get you his name? Bet he made it out. Too many others didn't. Too many others still need our help. Make this blessing, and by Valgar, I'll kill the bastard for the last thing I did. No, that's enough out of me. I'll be heading back to the city to make more court. I suggest you do likewise. So she's the closest to the turn. Then I'd like to hear yours too. Mikhail's turning with the beast herself. Well, Mikhail, the emptiness requires Emperor to kill him. Others made their way to Ultana as refugees, including some individuals of interest. The royal attempts to locate the officer supporting those requisitions. Oh, we're going to Ulta. Be best if we keep her out of this after all. She deserves a chance to make amends. I have a whisper to the soldier. I'm inclined to agree with Art. She was able to resist penetration and had shown no signs of succumbing since then. If she wants to do her part, I say we let her. Only I could go in her stead. Actually, I was hoping you'd come with me to meet this Sultana. I believe she'd benefit greatly from your understanding of your struggles, people faces. You gain the experience too. While she's not the sort of the brandish of sword, charge in battle, you will soon discover she's a champion named of her own agenda, as brave as any warrior. I thought she had much to learn from me, like for Alexa me, but it would be an honor to make her acquaintance. Go ahead, wait. You know how on the trip. We'll see you on the I remember for the longest time, I didn't have this, like, up. And I don't even know how I turned it off. And yeah. So whenever people ask me, I'm like, how do you not know where it is? Just or just click the word. Just click the country. Whenever they say that, is because I literally turned off the words. I turned off everything. Like, none of this was there. I think they'll back like an AR kind of sword. Yeah. And almost into Shadowbringer, yeah. Almost. So I think I fixed it by Heaven's Sword. Or post Heaven's Sword. Fancy appearing out of hand. It's dangerous time to go for a stroll. So there's many reasons which is a seat for herself, now the country fair and just move friends. Look at my analysis, it seemed best to go. Come now. You might be you're on official business, but we're old friends, and as you may remember, I have a knack for tracking down and rents sultanas. Some might say a knack is rather credible. Should be glad of your assistance. But to go wrong, quiz and nobles will give me an opportunity to learn everything going on being old doctor. Well then, there's no time to look at the present. Fair enough. With me on the case, this will be over before you know it. Back to Barrister, I would like to research on your first, as I recall, most of the contests in my endeavor. I'll show you how it's done. The tiniest movement. The trick to see is to look past the disguise and pay attention to gestures and mannerisms. The tiniest movement that might to give her away. I'll show you how it's done. There. He's found up perusing the cells here. It's like I'm walking with like her dad, just trying to find the daughter. She's not here. Where she's been abducted? Oh, sorry, I was not. Never known her to be this elusive. That's odd. I tried all her usual haunts, so unless she's hiding inside a barrel or something is nonsensical, she must be elsewhere. Gods, why did she choose now of all times to run off? What if she's been abducted or run afoul of beasts? There's no time to assume the worst. We best keep looking. Perhaps we could try asking around. You're right, I know. But it's hard not to worry. Where could she be? Think of it, something Parasite got my ear. He the thought animal went on this excursion because the emergence of the blaspheming the beast. To better understand how people are coping with the situation. If so, she's driven to seek out the most desperate and destitute. Power of Lane. Along it, my ability to track down missing persons had dulled somewhat. Yes, the conditions are improved considerably. Her Grace continues to support the rebuilding effort of Garibania, which has led to the creation of jobs for many locals. In a society, there are haves and have-nots. The Solomon is divided more felt in Kyoto, though many of the young and able body work for Lorito as guards, though he earns more in the afternoon than most will ever in a lifetime. So-called Viper. That is the... I need to do that. There she is. Lady Lyria. Alban, whatever are you doing here? And RT2, well, I'm glad to see you both. Our meeting is not yet due to commence for several bells. What is the meaning of this? We were worried of with good reason. There are far too dangerous times to be roaming about alone, Your Grace. Some things never change. I assure you, I'm quite capable of looking after myself as my own city of all places. More importantly, I wish to observe firsthand how people have been faring of late, that I might better prepared to participate in the discussion later. But I have finished. You will be comforted to hear. And pray that also escort you to more amenable surroundings. Would you care to ride on my shoulder? Certainly not. You have already attracted more than enough attention. Yes, that's right. We have water-based abilities and yet no water attack. I'm upset about that. Thank you all for making the journey during these difficult times. Otherwise, I want to express my sincere gratitude for the certain continued dedication on our cause. With respect to Grace, I'm just a soldier. Was a soldier. Still, I say, Kamar Alvin would not make such a distinction, and neither will I. You yet serve your people and have provided solace to many Alamigo's most vulnerable. If we are to deal with a threat, we must further ourselves with knowledge. I understand you come bearing information regarding the blasphemy and its victims. Indeed. But might be so bold, I have a question. Would you mind most? I believe there is but one reasonable course. Earnest and open dialogue. While some are born into unimaginable wealth, others suffer great hardship and oppression. There's something of our birth beyond our control. Our fates subject to the whim of the gods, some would argue. I once taught myself as a prisoner of fate, a figurehead, a purpose to watch. One as my people starved a powerless puppet. I wanted nothing more than to cast it aside, to free us all, but I failed for my nativity, and then it was afforded a second chance for my privilege. The world is unfair, terribly so, but we have the power to push back against the inequalities and injustice. If not overcome, then on blessed occasions to love our neighbor and share in life's boundless, to open our hearts and come together as one. Common ground. We were pouring all our efforts into aiding enemies of what seemed to help to a degree. Some still have to come and turn. First, not only ones in danger, others everywhere. Horizons were on a middle. They all suffered. They all wake up in the night as times haunted by memories of death and despair. We know what we can if those feelings are left to fester. Accept the truth of it, that may help or mourn those that have lost. Remembrance. First, we hold a memorial system for those who died during the war. Everyone, no matter who they were or what they did, let them be loved, let them be hated, but above all, let them be remembered. And in remembering of the dead and honor and their sin, we, the living of Alamigo, may yet find a silver of common ground. It's a noble sentiment, but bringing together people who have reason to distrust one another and risk inflaming tensions could be a recipe of a disaster. Then again, we can't keep ignoring the myriad in the room, and nothing to do with the justice situation as long as we live the individuals to decide whether or not to attend the ceremony. I think it's worth it, right? Alright. Some great advice. I have a number of matters I wish to discuss with you. On that note, I suggest you and I return to Alamigo. Almost done. You can tell that like my energy for the world quest has like long disappeared. I don't know why I did that. So I'll hold a meeting with the members of each settlement around Garabani. Alright. You do one each. I'm here. Where the 5.0 live stream? The 5.0 live stream will happen soon. Because I gotta do bedtime stories, and I also have to do stuff before the bedtime stories, or stuff after bedtime stories. I'm right now thinking, should I do the Melusine quest before bedtime stories or not? That's what I'm thinking right now. I ask only that you read the rest of the letter. You have every right to be and to refuse. Our emperor wishes only you to read this content before coming to the decision. To dismiss it out of hand would be discourteous. Very well. I try to base my family, and I know all too well the responsibility that brings. I would do anything to protect them. Anything. I'm to learn forgiven they cannot, but I, the others who are willing, can offer our prayers to those tortured souls and the men they could have been. I accept the invitation on behalf of the tribe, but Nuts has no I will put the question to my people and they will decide for themselves. Oh, this one. There's a lot of theories regarding 5.0 and why we don't have Pilot Traveler. That is your right, and no, well, not say otherwise. I only come to present the letter and ask that you read it. Our vote understands and accepts that you might refuse. The only request was that you read his account and then decide. If you insist. No one has spared for several good fight. Not the resistance, not the collaborators, not the families of both, no one. Hold their souls, only to lose everything. The tragedy and the lesson. If they're forgotten, then the lesson of the holy forgotten. For the sake of this land, we all join in remembrance and implore my people to do this thing. Okay, we got both. I and my peers have much to learn from that example you just set. The unicorns are true, partly true, those like mine surely answered them. Answered if they have. I'm sure things we can't overcome. So once it, in the end, I was hoping you can join us. If you have time to spare, there will still few loose ends to tie up for, so we'll meet you in the palace. Alright. Ask others to forgive and forget. But but all their crimes, they were Alamegans just like us. None made decision to side with the Garlemald like they had a choice and they chose to betray us. Among us have not made the difficult choice for kin or kins, and do not forget that Cordova chose to stand between us and a primal. What else that we have to do with? Brother and sister, arguing will avail us not. The fate of Alvego rests on my shoulders and yours, and those of every man and woman and child that call these lands home. To uphold and honor, to strive for prosperity, protect our loved ones. We all know the weight of these responsibilities. It was that self-same weight which drove many of our people to serve our oppressors, misguided as it was. And though they chose an unforceable path, in the end we all want the same thing, to deliver our families from persecution, that they might live to see one more day, because another day in which shame and self-hated, but still better than none at all. Regretfully dead are survivors by despair, and despair which threatens to drag us all into the abyss, from where there's no escape. Know that it surely will if we went into our hearts, that disdain or for those we cannot forgive. But we Alamegans will not be so easily defeated. We will stand united and conquer this menace. Every Alamegan who fought and died did so in the hopes that one day we would be free. And we are free. We are free. By the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters, we are free. Free to lock away the pain and pretend that it has no power over us, until it festers and takes us in our beds, and free to lay bare, let it breathe, to acknowledge and mourn over people at the best and their worst. The past is ours to bear, all of it, for ourselves and for the future generations so that they needn't suffer like we did. Let us make Alamigo a nation where no man is left behind, where he can make all the wrong choices, while still he afford a chance to make a right one. Halt. We have my gratitude for your pardon proceedings, but we both know the real hero of the day was. This was all Arval's idea, and it was all his words that finally won the hearts of the sailors. Now that we have the community leaders on our side, we should have much easier time convincing the rest of the sinister. For consideration, that's a conversation for another day. I'll get some rest of the market. What? It's for Doe. She's escaped. She was accompanying a squadron on a training exercise. One moment she was there, and the next she was gone. I don't anything much of it, but she's been acting strangely ever since she went to meet the mother and child. You know, the ones who wanted to thank her for saving the girl's life. And when the commander Auburn, I told her he went in charging off to Galania to ask if they have anything for Dolomite. All right. Contrast, she's given a slip. As you may know, she wears a thicker enchantment to prevent exactly that. They already given orders, she would have been dead within moments, and she knows that. She took the risk anyway, so I believe she has good reason. What we're looking into now. We're hoping Carl and the young law could shed some light on the matter. Yes, of course. She's much more than she was, and it didn't seem right without thanking her. That was why I request I made to express my gratitude and my apologies. She was quiet at first, just stood there as we spoke, as if she weren't even listening, and then I mentioned the blasphemy. She looked at Lyle and all of a sudden clutched her own head. I cried out in agony. The echo. Can you remember what you were thinking about at the time? Oh man, the one I saw in the city. What? Who? Did he have something to do with all those people panicking? I think he did. When I was waiting for you, I saw him. He was by himself. He smiled. He looked poorly, so I asked if he was alright, and he said he had a nice smile. He got up and started walking, but then he was shouting and screaming. I was so frightened I didn't want to talk about it. Not even to Mom. I wish you said something soon. I'm sorry, Puppet. This is my fault for leaving you on your own. The man who turned left me, I wagered the girls on him, which means Verdola now sees him too. There was one another thing. When Verdola was having her funny turn, she said something. Charlie. No, Charlotte? I think that. Yes, that was it. Ring any bells? Can't say. But if he has to do with skulls, so a griffin should have some information on him. You guys get have a word with Emerald then. Okay. I'll catch up with you later. I was gonna ask what he looks like. So looking at that's him over there. Hope we're not interrupting. No, of course not. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you, Ragnford. We're to pull of again, the champion of the Alliance. What brings you, my such esteemed guest, to our humble quarry? At ease, my good fellow. We merely wish to ask you about your nephew. Charlotte, you found him? No, then. If there's anything else you can tell us about his childhood, perhaps? Wasn't much, I'm afraid, for his life was ruined before he had any say in the matter. His parents and I swore allegiance to Garmald to secure ourselves and our kin's citizenship. For all the good it did, living amongst our countrymen, we were treated as pariahs. Guys, look up. Remember what the names of the base. There was Emil, Perloff, and the angry little girl who grew up to become the butcher herself for Dola. Charlotte was part of their group too, but from what we've heard, he was not chosen to become a soldier. Wouldn't have lasted a day in training, he knew the better than anyone. But it helped feeling was guilty for turning his back on the others. And then he was gone. He might have turned. I think we found the president turned. Yes, but I'm worried about her. For those of I right now, because myself, exactly the sort of person the Silver Griffins are trying to support. Learn something maybe the others can too. This is this is the level 9 world quest. So we're literally almost done. After we kill the blasphemy, we can start the raids. The rest, everything's the rest. Okay. All right. This will be the last and final one. Oh shit, he's got someone on. Keep it contained until I arrive. Do not engage if you can help it. Understood. That was Minago. Her unit has found Perdola, or rather, she has found them. In fact, I have Perdola on a search party link pro. She wants a word with you. This is urgent, so be quick and listen. The blasphemer, my friend, is right in front of us. I tracked him down, and when he spotted me, he started heading towards Specula Imperator's. Look, Art, I need your help. Charlotte is not. He never want to hurt anyone, but this thing he's become. You can't leave him like this. I have to stop him, whatever it takes. I'm on my way. I owe you. This is Minago, can you hear me? We've got the blastmace around. It's on the move. Get ahead of it. Maintain distance. We need to Fordola. What are you doing? Fordola! There's nothing to waste. They need our help. Alright. Minago. Hold on line for as long as you can. Commander Alvin and the Warrior of Light will be here at any moment. Stay strong. You've done well. Leave the rest to us. Yes, sir. Get the injured to safety. Trade it to them. Trade it to everyone. Worst time for an echo. I thought I could escape this, but nope, that's not happening. It's feeling a bit further. To go for my own good, maybe. Just the thought of going into battle without getting hurt. But having to hurt other people. She's a bleeding heart. Our Charlotte soon befriend a fly, then shoot it away, much less kill it. What if I wanted to? I could. But you don't. There's no shame in that. Leave the soldiering to us, Charlotte. We will show the Guardians that we're what we're capable of. Get the power and respect we deserve, and then things will change. They will see. You'll see. We found a place for ourselves, and you'll find yours soon enough. Alright, that'll do. Everyone who's listening, meet back here tomorrow. And what did I do? They gave everything they had to give while I hid like a rat waiting for the storm to pass. Yeah, better have forgotten. It's not your part, Charlie. It's not. You didn't do anything wrong, and I'm the coward, the traitor, the butcher. I'll always be the butcher. Don't you dare, Fredola. You don't get to end it. You don't get to give up. I won't let you. You have a lifetime to make amends and atone, to become something more than you were. And if you die here, you are everything they say, everything you believe. Is that what you want? She's not going anywhere. Arvo, why are you here? There's no one else I'd rather be. I can't fight by your side, but I can still cheer you on. I've seen your past, Charlotte, and now you were left behind like while your friends rushed into battle. Bloody hard, isn't it? Want to do something so desperately with every fiber of your being, knowing that you should be able to. You should, but you can't. So find another way to support them. Your way. You did that too, didn't you? You were there for them, even if they didn't feel like it. But you were, Charlotte, you were. As a friend of mine once said, not all heroes are forged in the fires of battle. The history of Alchemy is right in blood. While we cannot change the past, we can change the future. And for that, we must play our part, all of us. Let's grant Charlotte the peace he deserves. As if one day we'll be together, but not yet. You never hurt anyone, Charlotte. That's not who you are. You will be remembered as a kind soul you always were. Counting on you. I'm now also noticing that every role quest actually has that DLC's OST playing. And I love that. Thank you. I mean it. Happy child. No there for you. Have you now? When we put down the last beast spawning by the blasphemy, it's a pity we do not put those who turned, but that we were able to prevent further casualties is nothing short of a miracle. It's astonishing to looking back at Charlotte's case. Though his existence spurred others to transform, he never attacked any settlements or travelers. Even when he underwent the changes in the middle of a crowded street, those who were present escaped with minor injuries at worst. I think that deep down his compassion is what kept the raging blasphemy at bay. The only time he emerged from hiding was the journey to the place where his brother died. It's clear he still retains some semblance from herself, one of the victim Empire's terrible legacy, along with his friends and so many others. The Carne Lupa isn't a creation of the Imperial's law. Many of those youths sought a place with them because they were denied one with us. That's why the Memorial Summer is important. It's our chance to face our past together, to give them in death what we couldn't in life. To not deny anyone a place in memory, even if it hurts or it makes us feel ashamed. You'll be attending, won't you? I haven't been ordered to, so I suppose not. In light of your leal service, I intend to have a condition by which you are bound east. Provided I'm able to obtain approval, you will be granted a degree of freedom. At the very least, you should have no need for that choker. There'll be no objection from me. You've done well. If I didn't know better, I think you're smiling. Well, I, for one, couldn't be happier for the efforts of recognizing you can do me much. Give me that much more motivation to continue my work. But a silver griffins bring the people of Alamigo closer together. Got to do best to keep up with certain little lordings, yes? I think you've done enough. Time to get some rest. And with that, after this will be the... You just go to where we need to go. To keep the flame of hope burning bright. Even someone on the very brink of despair, such as Fedor, can find salvation in your guiding light. Lean a bit thick, alright, Jim? Heavens forbid you people would stop throwing themselves in harm's way at every opportunity. You're something of an immortal flame yourself. You've been waiting for a chance to use that one, haven't you? I like to think I still pull my weight on and off on the battlefield, but that might be a bit generous. In that case, it's safe to say we've been defending enormous from your sterling work here. We wouldn't ask for a better healer or a better friend. Our ambassadors rather Han will be relieved to learn your success. Here, if you happen to cross paths, keep him on guard, won't you? Alright. So, this marks the last quest for the heal job task. And then what's left is to do the raids. The question is, how do I start? Be right back. I have a feeling that there was a good portion of people wanting me to do these raids. Alright. Let me just let someone know. Okay. So after this, I'm gonna end stream just for a little bit because I want to get something to eat, and then I'm probably just gonna eat and stream because yes, I'm hungry. Where is I to trust my mom to start progressing? Alright, because I completed all of these, there's a gold quest that unlocks, which is Bitter Snow. Which is basically, from what I understand, it's like everyone saying thank you. I'll probably do that myself, unless you guys want to watch that. It should. So, in a sense, from what I know, it is a 4 class line. Just basically just all saying thank you for the help. This is after. Like, this is post Endwalker. Like, after we defeated the final boss in Endwalker. Anyway, as I said, right back. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll continue streaming in a bit.